Hello everyone, and welcome to THQ Nordic's Showcase Recap video, where I'll be breaking down everything new we learned at this week's digital showcase, beginning first with the new sizzle for Way of the Hunter. From developers Nine Rocks Games comes this vast open world which takes you through the beautiful landscapes of the United States and Europe for an immersive hunting experience like no other. Realistic weapons, animals, and physics make this the perfect hunting simulation game where you can choose to roam freely or go through story mode and learn about the struggles of a family hunting business and its rivalries. You can also choose to play co-op with your friends, win trophies, and enjoy key features like blood splatter analysis and shot review with the rewindable bullet camera. Get it on PC or console on August 16th. Next, we got new details on Destroy All Humans 2, including a release date. Our primary alien nemesis Crypto is back with a license to probe a bunch of hippies? That's right, Destroy All Humans 2 takes place in fictional cities set in the 1960s, and your mission is to take revenge on the KGB for destroying your mothership. How dare they? Using classic weapons and new technology like the meteor shower, form alliances with humans and simultaneously abduct them to use their parts for DNA cocktails that increase your abilities. It's a much bigger open world than its predecessor that even lets you play in two-player split-screen co-op with your friends. Get it on August 30th, that's super soon. And from what we saw of the Gothic 1 remake, the developers at Akemiya Interactive promised this to be a faithful, full-blown remake of the original game from 2001, with some key improvements made to the combat system, namely making it more modernized. Rediscover Gothic 1 in a whole new way, or play it for the first time and uncover everything that makes this medieval fantasy story one for the ages. We got a brand new gameplay trailer for Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Right off the bat, its vibrant colors and animations look incredible. Spongebob and Patrick never looked better. You play as Spongebob alongside his bestie, Balloon Patrick, of course, who follows along with you throughout the entire game as you unlock new platforming skills and things like the fishhook swing and karate kick. There are up to 7 fun-filled worlds to explore, up to 30 different costumes to dress up as, 101 songs to listen to that are straight from the series, and all characters are voiced by the original actors. There's already a ton to look forward to with this one, just waiting on a release date for that one. AEW fans got a first look at the upcoming AEW Fight Forever. We saw live-action Dr. Britt Baker and Tony Schiavone playing the game where Britt completely destroys Tony. They then proceeded to show off some key game features, namely the mini-games and range of weapons you can use, over 40 of them to be exact. They also mentioned there will be a deep career mode. Plus, we'll get some brand new AEW stars in addition to the usual roster of wrestling legends, a wide range of customization modes, innovative AEW finishers and tandem offensive moves, online co-op multiplayer, signature arenas, and a whole lot more. We got some tense gameplay footage for Jagged Alliance. The president's daughter, Emma LaFontaine, narrated us through the story of her home country of Grand Chien, where chaos has ensued. You play a mercenary on a mission to find the missing president and bring back order to the nation. Choose from a wide range of mercs to play as, including some fan favorites. The tactical turn-based combat and character customization is key here, as are your decisions. Hello, RPG. Loot, salvage, customize your inventory, train locals, defend and control territory, play the campaign solo or in online co-op mode. The game definitely packs a punch. Next up, we got a look at Knights of Honor 2. Entitled Sovereign, this iteration of the franchise promises to be the gateway game to the grand strategy genre. Become king and conquer medieval Europe in this deeply rich world filled with religion, diplomacy, and city development without the confusion. Decide your people's fate through gaining riches, trading, defeating foes, and raising armies to take over all the surrounding lands. Or better yet, start an all-out war. It is up to you. If you're a fan of action-packed RTS combat, this one is for you. Or you and your friends with its robust multiplayer. Speaking of real-time strategy games set in medieval times, the Valiant brought the goods by showcasing their story and gameplay for this squad-based RTS. Players will follow the story of Theodric von Achenberg, a former knight who comes across a magical ancient artifact that he must protect from his evil former brother-in-arms, Ulrich von Grevel. Select hero squads and auxiliary squads across 15 exciting single-player missions, each featuring custom cinematics, narrated journals, difficulty levels, and more. Choose how you play with different squads, skill leveling, weapons, armors, hero builds, and competitive modes from 3-player last man standing to 1v1 and 2v2. Appeal Studios has been building up the hype for Outcast II, and for this showcase, they once again delivered, showing off more of the gorgeous open world of Adelpha and our main character, Cutter Slade, flying around in his jetpack, showing off the different environments you'll get to explore. The game lets you go at your own pace with its non-linear storyline, create your own weapons, gain powers, uncover ancient temples, fight off the myriad of dangerous foes to save the Talon and their beautiful planet. Not to mention, the game features a beautiful soundtrack by the original game's composer. The 20-year wait for the sequel has already been well worth it. The action-packed Stuntfest World Tour brings with it some new details and the announcement of its Summer of Stunts playtest weekend. It's racing meets extreme sports with an ejection button? A total of 18 players compete against each other in an elimination-based stunt show through various epic game modes such as Crash Derby and a head-on-head glider race. Eject from a car to gain advantage on the track, compete in the stunt show tournament, join your stunt buddies in the Stuntfest arena for fun, flaunting, and festivities, upgrade and customize your character, your car, and become the stunt show champion. Arguably the biggest surprise reveal during the showcase was the announcement of the Alone in the Dark video game. That's right, the hugely successful horror franchise is back with a vengeance. In a love letter to the original, this standalone game features the characters we all know and love. Explore the famed mansion, which itself is its own character in the game, solve puzzles, fight bad guys, and go back in time to 1920s New Orleans. Use your surroundings and desperate combat play style to progress through this hotly anticipated and gorgeous-looking psychological horror game. Recreation was another surprise reveal from the makers of none other than the Burnout series, and it looks super fun. It's an open-world arcade racing game, or game DJ, as you can manipulate and customize pretty much everything in the world. It's music, the vehicles, the time of day, even the traffic completely on the fly. It's user-generated content focused, where no two tracks ever have to look the same. Place buildings on vacant lots with 30 different completely customizable vehicles spread across several categories, and upwards of 280 miles of roads to race. Change things around as you race to gain the advantage. If it looks awesome and wild, it's because it is. Mirage Game Studios, the makers of Little Big Workshop, came packing with the reveal of Space for Sale, their simulation game for the space real estate market, because of course, your job is to survive and build homes for your alien clientele. You are a property developer space traveling to various procedurally generated worlds where curiosity and tenacity are rewarded. But be careful, because exotic plants and animals can get in the way of your mission. Aptly described as dangerously cute and bewildering, you can play solo or two-player co-op, drop in, drop out with your friends. And 3D Realms announced their new real-time strategy game, Tempest Rising. You play in an alternate reality where history took a dark turn in 1962 when the US and Soviet Union failed to resolve the Cuban Missile Crisis, leading to the first ever nuclear war, World War III. The game takes place years later in 1997, and you play as part of 3 different factions: Global Defense Forces, Tempest Dynasty, and the Ancient One, featuring classic base building, skirmish, and multiplayer game modes where you fight over the new and very important energy resource known as Tempest. And we're finally at the very last game reveal, the big one. You know which one I'm talking about. I'm just gonna roll the teaser again for you because that's all you really need. Here it is.
Hot, 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 hot. Oh, it's coming.
So there you have it, a complete recap of the entire showcase. Thanks for watching. And for more updates on THQ Nordic's latest announcements and more, click here to subscribe to their channel, click here for more of their content, and subscribe here for yours truly. I'll see you guys soon.